Okay, everybody, thank you again for coming. We'll get started. Want to get moving as rapidly as we can. I know Coach appreciates, and I know the team appreciates the great support that we receive, all of us in this room, including the Thunderbolt Club, from our superintendent of schools. Yeah. He's broadcast the games. He's become a friend, in addition to the boss of the Millville School District. But he takes time to come. He wanted to come this evening, and so I'd like to call on Mr. Tony Trigon to say a few words. Mr. Superintendent.
Thanks, Coach. I'll be brief. It's about you guys and ladies and the families. You know, I played sports, and then also I did really well in the classroom. I've been in a few districts in my time as an administrator, and I can tell you that please, you fellas, know that you're in a special place, a real special place in regard to how you're supported through our sponsors, through the Quinn broadcast. I see Ron Durham here, Mr. Atkinson and the Thunderbolt Club, Coach Serace. Trust me when I say that I know the difference, and we truly are in a special place, and please take all this in, because you blink your eyes, and some of you are going to be coming back next year. You'll have a couple more years, and some of you are leaving. I don't think it gets any better than this as far as the support. So appreciate it all, and I want to thank you all. I take it as a privilege to be a part of it. Yeah. So you know, it's a privilege for me to be a part of this family, and I hope everybody else feels the same way. So again, thank you for letting me be a part of the Thunderbolt family, and have a great time tonight. Thank you.
Thanks, Tony. I'd like to quickly introduce someone who broadcast all the games, made sure that he was able to broadcast the state champion, the final state game at Rutgers, and worked very hard with his staff to take the video of that Winslow game and dub it with the audio that Quinn Broadcasting did. So he was kind enough to donate a DVD to every player. As you come up, you'll receive one. I'd like you to make sure you put a face behind Quinn Broadcasting. Jim, would you come up, please, and just say a few words?
Good evening, everybody, and congratulations. I've had the honor of meeting a lot of you at the Coach's Corner program and different places where we've been together. And boy, I tell you what, we are blessed to have each and every one of you. And you know what's impressive? Not only your greatness on the football field, but your students, your great students. Half of you are really honor roll students as well. That's wonderful. And, you know, and nice people. And you got a wonderful family here to support you. And I've been doing Millville football since 1969. I started doing it on the radio, and I took over TV in '77. And this has never been a better team than this team. Now, 1975 team was pretty darn good. They won the states also, but the two of you will always be in my memory. And I do want to say that I want to thank Ron Durham, Bob Connor, Jim Beebe, and Bob at the Thunderbolt Credit Union, Bob Millard. The four of them were the ones who helped advertise and make it possible. So each one of you will have a DVD to keep forever. And it's there, and we're happy for you. And I couldn't be prouder of each and every one of you. Congratulations. God bless you. And enjoy next year, too. We're going to have a great year.
Help me, Maybe not. More than a football coach. What Jim was talking about when you get the DVDs are those special people in our community and it's always the same ones that continue to support the Thunderbolt Club and all of you, and Jim and his efforts to provide you with these things. So if you have an opportunity and you see any of those people, thank them and support their businesses, because they really contribute a lot to Millville athletics. With that, I'd like to introduce again the president of the Thunderbolt Club. Spends a lot of time and effort in making sure all of this works. Has a few words to say, Craig Atkinson.
Thanks, everybody. Thanks a lot again for coming out tonight. I would like to take this opportunity to extend the congratulations of our entire board of directors. Several of them are here tonight helping out with the program, but I would like to take the opportunity to congratulate you guys from the Thunderbolt Club, to the coaches, administration, and especially the players of the Millville Senior High School 2021 football team on their outstanding season. I think it's really quite an honor to be part of and associated with a state championship football team that you guys are. I would also like to congratulate LeQuint Allen on being named as New Jersey Gatorade Player of the Year, which is a fabulous achievement. We have a plaque for him up in the corner on the other side of the building that you can take a look at. That'll be up forever in the Thunderbolt Club. I would also like to congratulate all the other players who made all-star teams this season. And again, each and every player, no matter if you made an all-star team or not, I want to congratulate you guys. Were a pleasure to watch. I watched every game and it was fabulous. So really, congratulations. I'm kind of a traditionalist a little bit, and I'm kind of in charge of the Hall of Fame stuff that we have here. There's a lot of good stuff here, but my dad played here in 1938, okay? And his coach was a guy named Watch Chance. And Watch Chance is now in our Hall of Fame, but his widow brought some notebooks from when Watch coached. And this notebook is from 1938 and 1939, okay? And I was looking through it, and I found a page in here which was pretty crazy, because the headlines on this right here says, Lou Atkinson out for season. Well, Lou Atkinson was my father. So if any of you guys want to come to the Hall of Fame and look through his stuff, I mean, we have so much memorabilia from football and all the teams, from years gone by. Please contact me and come in, take a look at it. That's what it's here for. So again, congratulations to the team. Good luck next year. Go Bolts.
Reverend Kenyon, maybe not. No, stand away from it. You always get away. I can stand away from it. Get away from it. Well, you got a couple more things anyway. Certainly, an event like this takes a lot of help and care, and both the athletic director, Mr. Magamba, his assistant, Rich Andrews, secretary, Colleen Hand, did a lot of work to put together a lot of the things that you'll be receiving tonight. And the Thunderbolt Club, as they did in 2016 when we won the title, will be giving each player on the team a replica of the state championship that's on the table here. And when you're called up, we'll hand you one of those, and then you'll proceed along and get some of the other things here. We have a booklet that Becky Benson, Mrs. Benson at the school. Some of you, I think, worked with her on the program as a commemorative booklet for you to reminisce on the season. There's a fellow named Rich Van Noord who did the games a few years ago. A crazy statistician, watched every football game on film and made sure all the stats were accurate. So it's amazing that I think there were 15, am I right, Coach? 15 new records set, is that right? 15 new records set by all of you, and there's a booklet there. We didn't get them in the commemorative book, but we do have them. Mrs. Hand put them together in and they're over there. So we want you to take one of those in addition to Jim Quinn's video that he's going to give each and every one of you. So with that, I'm going to call on Darren Carr to come up and call you by name. He's going to call you up. You're going to walk up here, Mr. Atkinson, and I'll hand you one of these plaques. Walk on that way as your name is called, and Coach Thomas will make sure you get a booklet, stat, and DVD.
Okay, first up, we have Sam Lopez. Pretty good player for our JV team.
All right.
Next, we have Francisco Aquino. Okay, next we have Shaquem Sapp. Fast off the ball. Next we have Rob Cole. Next up, another D lineman, Yazir Lane. And one of our fastest JV players, Jamal Harris. Okay, turned into a really good linebacker this year, Asir Cornish. Okay, this guy played about every position in practice you can think of. Joey Zaman. Well, you can't play everything, Joey. You got to pick one spot. And this guy here is a good guy for our team, does a lot. Okay, also plays a lot of positions, Amir Baptiste. And that's it for the JV. All right, guys, I'm going to announce the varsity guys. Before I do that, let me just acknowledge some of my coaches that's here. Coach Ayala, where's Ayala? Raise your hand, Ayala. Coach Ayala. Coach of the Year. Coach Ayala was nominated as Coach of the Year for the State of New Jersey Offensive Coordinator. So clap it up. Darren Carr. Darren Carr is coach of our varsity team. He also serves as our football operations guy. So listen, whenever I need something done, you know, I always go to Darren. Darren takes care of most of the stuff that we do, you know, pertaining to football. So when you get like texts and I'm sorry, yeah, it's all Coach Carr. And no matter what time I send it to him, whether it be 2, 3 in the morning, you know, he gets it to you guys in a timely manner. What other coaches I have here? Coach Haynes, Coach Stephen Haynes, come on up. Coach Haynes coaches the offensive line, but he specializes in the defensive line. I actually coached Haynes my first year here. He got a scholarship to Cheney University, you know, and he just recently got his degree. So he's also a certified. Quan Bole, come on, Quan. Quan serves as our video tech guy. Not only that, Quan has sent me some scouting breakdowns of teams. You know what I mean? I pay attention to it all, man. I appreciate it. You know what I mean? Also, Coach Wood. Coach Woody here. Where's Coach Woody? Coach Woody. So Coach Woody, he served, won multiple championships on the midget level. He wanted to challenge himself and bring himself up to the high school level, and he's been a huge asset for us, really impacting the community and helping us out, man, tremendously. So I appreciate it. So the coaches that are absent, Coach Gray, Coach Jackson, you know, those guys are doing other things that's very important. Coach Wick is our offensive line coach. Coach Jackson, he's the assistant head coach. Coach Gray, Coach Core, they both serve as co-defensive coordinators on our team. Coach Forbes served as our linebacker and running backs coach. So they couldn't be here tonight because they're doing other things, which is very important. So clap it up. All right, so I'm gonna call up our. Before I call them up, I also want to make a presentation. Coach Ayala, yep. I want to make a presentation to someone who impacts us tremendously, always calling our games, and he's an advocate and an ally of Millville football, Tony Trigon. Yeah, so I'm gonna call up some letter winners. Okay, first person, Kyan Conyers. Kyan plays safety for us. He came on like halfway through the season, a starter, second team, all-Cal team as well. So, Kyan, good job. Hi, Keyshawn Jones, bus. Started cornerback for us multiple times. He's young, sophomore, looking to come back and really make a huge impact for our team. Lazier Brooks. Lazier became a starter on the offensive side halfway through the season. He started defense the entire season. First team All-Conference, first team All-South Jersey, first team All-State, second team All-American. Brian Hunter. Brian may not be here. Could you come get this Bryce here? Jamil Harris. All the way down. Brasier Hunter. Brasier served as our, we have a spot called the Bolt backer, right? So that's a hybrid between a defensive back and a linebacker, where they're like our most athletic players. He plays that. He also plays running back. So now that LeQuint has moved on, Brasier is looking to make some noise. Jamal Wallace Jr. Jamal played running back for us, but his specialty was at linebacker. He did a phenomenal job for us at linebacker, only a freshman. Got 3 more years with this dude, man. So think the world of him, and he's going to be really, really good for us. Marcus Alford. Marcus was second team All-South Jersey, a freshman, started on the offensive line, could have started the defensive line as well. Think the world of you, hard worker in the offseason as well. Darian. Darian B, first year, he's a freshman as well. we bring those two guys back on our offensive line. So that's a really good thing. Really good thing. Tyler McKnight. Tyler transferred in from Pennsylvania and gave us a spark many times. Many times. Thank you, Tyler.
T-Rob.
Joe Capugnon. Special teams nightmare helped us out multiple times. Hey, listen, Joe gets so excited for seeing helping other people succeed. You know, he's on the field jumping up and down, excited that someone else is doing well because he's blocking for him. So, Joe, thank you, Joe. J-Dog. J-Dog sealed the championship for us with a kick. It was at Rutgers, so the goalpost was in 6 inches, right? And you still nailed it. That's what I'm talking about. Jacob Zaman. Jacob served as our backup QB, but also our holder. But he said he's done with being a backup. He's ready to take the offense full stride. Kevin White. Kevin White, his first team all-conference. Only a sophomore. He comes back next year. We have a lot of guys returning. Edison Andino. Another offensive lineman. He took 3rd in districts for wrestling. Season came to an end today, but hey, he's getting ready for next season. Let's bring it right back. Second team all-conference, yes. Juan Romero. Juan's looking to break the starting lineup this year. He went out for wrestling, dropped 20 pounds, ready to drop another. Juan's also going out for baseball with Coach Film, so that's a good thing. Working, Coach. 3rd year varsity starter. He's only a junior. He comes back next year. Keon German. Now Keon, he actually played the whole season with a broken hand. You know, it's broken right now. Yeah, it's broken. But that just shows how tough this dude is. He serves as our middle linebacker. All right. Also, when the team is giving us problems and I want to get physical, I put him in the game and we run behind him. So, good job, Ian. Mr. Dependable, Tyon Cephas, 3rd year. Tyon is going to Rowan University to play football, but also majoring in medicine. 2 touchdowns in a state championship game. Elijah Edwards. Elijah played a big role at the defensive end for us. You can see his stature is 6'3", 200+ pounds. First team, all conference. Helped us out tremendously. It's one of the reasons why we were so successful. Jaden Wright. Champion, districts, heavyweight, the champ. You know, listen, I don't even win championships in football, but he also did it in wrestling. George Gonzalez. 3rd year varsity letter letter winner, George, is probably going on to play football at Pace University, Division II, or Post University. So think the world of George. George served on our offensive line for the last 2 years. Good job, George. Sean Harris, 3rd year varsity. Sean started for us. Never had a bad snap, man. Never had a bad snap. If it was a bad snap, it was because Nate was standing in the wrong position. 4th year varsity letter winner. The man.
The man.
The man. He's the man. He broke practically every record at quarterback.
Yeah.
You know, Nate broke a lot of records, you know, for us at quarterback, and someone may wonder, like, yo, why didn't this kid get a lot of scholarship offers? If you understand the recruitment game, right, a lot of schools come in and look at stature. For instance, a school looked at one of our kids who was tall and wide and said, yo, who is that kid? I probably offer him a scholarship. I said, that kid doesn't even play football. That's the type of stuff that goes into it. Now, Nate, his heart is tall and wide, but a lot of colleges don't really care about the heart. They care about the size. Remember your first year, we had so many schools come in, and they were going to offer him a scholarship, but they said, you got to be 6'1", right? Yeah. Right? That's what they said. So they look at stature is a really big thing with those guys. But I'm arguing with them like, yo, what about the heart? What about he's a dog, man? What about So I'm trying to get them to go, but it is what it is. It is what it is. Nate's going on to study medicine at Rowan University. He's going to have That's all I have. That's all I have. Oh, I'm gonna call up Mr. Lagamba. I gotta call up Lagamba. #1 athletic director in the state of
Before I turn it over to Coach Sheree, to our coaching staff and to our players, outstanding season. For the seniors that are with us, I know LaQuinn's not here, but is watching a basketball game, if I'm not mistaken. But for our seniors that
hold on, Lagamba. I got one more person because we didn't have freshmen, and he was here, and he also wrestled, which is your sport. You see when I said wrestle, he stuck his chest out. So Caleb Rhodes. Play freshman football for us, but also every Friday he was there to help us. You know what I mean? So when these guys are with us, they are essential. Because when there's a timeout, we need guys. How many times Coach Thomas yelled at you? A lot. Yeah, because they're essential because we need our players to get water. Right? But he did a phenomenal job, and because of that, he got a jacket, he got a ring, he got a trophy, he got it all, right?
Good job.
Yeah, we gotta have him down. He's last. Okay. We do. We have keep us in order.
We have a couple of special awards that we want to present, and certainly before I forget, all the coaches, make sure you get one of the record clocks, trophies. We have a special plaque that Mr. Lagamba is going to give and the coach is going to give. We have one for Kayon Connors, how do you say?
Ah, nice.
Kion. Come on up. This picture of he and Mr. White, Mayor White, was in the paper, I think, and we saw it. Thought it was such a great picture of sportsmanship and consoling the Winslow player. I don't know, maybe you were giving him grief, but I think we consoled him. And we just thought it was a very special moment in Millville football to have that kind of sportsmanship. So we're going to present both he and White with one of the plaques. We also have one for some special people that we want to give one to. Mr. Trigon will give you one, so you need to board your office. We have one for Mrs. DeRose, Mrs. Sutton. We'll keep one here at the club and one in the athletic office. Congratulations. We had two special athletes that won this award. One was back in 2009. You might remember this baseball player still playing, Mike Trout. And when Banquet was named the Gatorade Player of the Year in the state of New Jersey, we said, well, we want to honor him. Did we ever have anyone else win this award? And yeah, Mike Trout. So we have a plaque that Coach will give to Quick. Hold it up, Coach. And they can see that one will go to the school, one will be here at the Thunderbolt Club, and Coach will make sure that LaQuint gets one who's working out at Syracuse University. So we're very proud of and now I will turn it over to Mr. Zaman.
Got to move that thing down really low, right? A lot of big guys in the room. But to wrap up our banquet here tonight, a lot of nice awards, a lot of nice commemorative items for the young men in the room. When you leave here for our seniors, you take with you a lot. You're going to take with you a lot of these gifts, these commemorative items. But most of all, you're going to take away with a lot of memories, a lot of good memories. What a way to cap off, if you were a senior, what a way to cap off your high school career. If you're not a senior, you're an underclassman, well then you have something to look forward to next year. As you get older, the men that are in this room here, your coaches that have coached you throughout the season, throughout your career, they'll tell you that as you get older, memories are something that are definitely something that you treasure. And I think what you guys did this past year to wrap up your football season with the school's first ever regional championship, I think that deserves a round of applause. So for the congratulations, and to the coaching staff, to your families, your wives, your family members, thank them as well, and to the Thunderbolt Club and to Bolt Catering for providing the food here tonight. Thank you, and that is going to wrap up our banquet. So be safe, everybody. Have a wonderful evening. Thank you.
This has been a QBC television production, in association with our partners and sponsors. QBC broadcasts on Comcast Cable Channel 22, and live streams its programming on Facebook and YouTube. All rights reserved by Quinn Media and QBC, programming that serves the South Jersey market.